Okay, I think I'm recording. It's hard to tell at this angle because I'm the size of a hobbit. Today I'm going to be doing the video I said I was going to do in my last video. One of these YouTubers my subscribers suggested. I'm going to be making a Dollar Tree meal, all Dollar Tree ingredients, and I'm going to make lasagna. And I think the challenge is that to be make it cheap as possible and to try not to find stuff that was, heavily processed and like packaged convenience food or canned goods. But I think I got a good recipe with this. And if you look on YouTube, you can find Tree meal challenges where the challenge is making all of your stuff from Dollar Tree. I found some really good recipes, like from a subscriber, Cha Cha Cakes, and not a subscriber, a YouTube channel. I can't talk today. I can never talk. She's a YouTuber called Cha Cha Cake. She makes really good recipes because she does like videos on it. Like she does multiple ones, like Dollar Tree challenges. And Jan Crenson, she does okay ones. And then there's some you find that are really, really gross. But this one cost me about $5.50 to make. I say $5.50 because the noodles I got 2 uses out of because I made this before, but I had trouble recording it, so I'm redoing it. But you need a package of Farmer John classic pork sausage. It's an American brand, their name brand. Just at Dollar Tree, they sell little smaller portions. I know because meat, you're kind of like about wanting to buy it from Dollar Tree, but just pay attention to the labels. If it's from China, don't buy it. I got 1 can, it's a 24 ounce of Hunt's pasta sauce. I got 2 of these. They're Silver State brand white cheddar cheese. It's the only natural cheese there. There's shredded cheese like the Sunnybrook, whatever. They're not made out of milk and they don't melt well. This is made out of milk. It's natural cheese. I got 2 of these and they're 6 ounces each. So if you were to buy like a brick of cheese for like $2 at any grocery store, you'll get a little bit more cheese out of this. So, you know, you get a little bit more value. I would rather buy the 2 cheeses than a bag of questionable cheese. And then we're going to take leaf spinach. This is from Picked Sweet Farms, just a bag of frozen spinach. And this is optional, by the way. You don't have to put it in, but my boyfriend really likes meat sauce, so I'm going to put that in. And then Columbia oven ready lasagna noodles. I bought the box the last time I made it, and I ended up using 8 noodles, and there's maybe about 16 or 17, so you can get 2 uses out of it, and you don't have to boil these. You just put them in as is. And then a half a cup of water. It's to add to the sauce. It says to use like about a cup extra, but I don't trust those packaging, like those instructions, because you might get a soupy lasagna. And then we're first going to ground the beef, can't talk. We're going to fry the pork sausage. So when it fries, I'll come back to it. Okay, I think I'm recording again. Our sausage is done browning, and make sure you drain it because this sausage was very greasy. You see it's browned all the way through. And for a 10-ounce tube, it gives you a decent amount. And then you're going to want to add your spaghetti sauce. Come on. Give it a good stir. This thing's giving me trouble. I had trouble opening it. That is my life. And give it a good stir. And then, if you want, take your half cup of water and pour it in the can and swish it around to get more of the tomato juice off. So I'm going to do that. Just give it a good shake. And pour it in there. And you want it to be a little thin because you're using oven-ready lasagna noodles. So give that a good stir. You don't really need to put any seasoning in this. The sausage is very seasoned. And Hunt's tomato sauce, it's usually like it comes in different ones, like garlic and herb, traditional meat. So even if you put a little bit of water, you don't need seasoning with it because it's usually pretty well seasoned. So we got that going. And now we just got to assemble our lasagna. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now we're going to assemble the lasagna. And when my sausage was browning, I grated up the cheese with the cheese grater, which you can also get at Dollar Tree. They sell cheese graters. But now we're going to layer it. First layer, you just want to put a little bit of the tomato sauce in there. Just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Get the giant hunks out. I really want kind of more of the sauce. So just enough to cover it. Maybe a little bit more. That should be about good. You just want enough sauce to cover the bottom of the pan so your noodles don't stick. And then we're going to add the noodle. So just line them up like this. They don't have to be pretty. And then since mine pan is not squared off, it's like rounded off the bottom because it's one of these old glass Corningwares or Cornell dishes or Pyrex. One of the glass ones from the 50s. I have to break it off. So I just layer it like that. And then you want to do half of the sauce that you have in the pan. Just get it all in there. And thank you to the person who suggested this. I like trying new different things. And it was kind of a challenge to come up with something like not processed and totally gross from Dollar Tree. Because they don't have like a surplus of fresh fruit and vegetables. But comparatively, this is not an authentic lasagna by any means, no. Not at all. But if you want to make something kind of nice and don't have a lot of money, this thing is up your alley. Alright, so we got half of the sauce. And then we're going to put half of the cheese. Just half the spinach. I don't remember how I freaking layered this. But it doesn't matter. It'll just melt them together. Just get it spread out. And then we're going to take half of our frozen spinach. Just look how pretty that looks. For $5 or $5.50, you can make a pretty decent lasagna. Not authentic because we're using cheddar cheese, but I don't trust the Dollar Tree brand of cheese. So we want to do that. Come on. Right there. That's enough spinach. And it can still be frozen because it'll help cook the lasagna. And then we're going to do the layer again. But I think this time I might do the... I don't know, I'm thinking out loud. Ignore the things I say. We're going to top it off with more noodle. Little overlap. And if you hear all the wind, it's been monstrously windy the last, well, forever, because I live in Chicago, so I always expect wind. And we're going to repeat the layers. This time we have 4, but don't worry, you'll have enough noodle. Then we're just going to dump the rest of the sauce on here. Just plop it in there. It's a Dollar Tree meal. You don't got to be fancy like that. Just plop it. And I'd like to thank the 161 people who subscribed to me in general. It's the reason why I still keep doing poorly, like, narrated videos. Because I have no, like, panache and camera presence whatsoever. I always just feel like I'm flighty and distracted. But I also want to help people make inexpensive meals that aren't completely disgusting or use all processed food. And I was kind of proud of myself, but for Dollar Tree standards, this is as minimally processed as I could find. I found some natural cheese, some tomato sauce, American meat. In this layer, I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to just throw the spinach in first. So that's how I was supposed to do the layers, but I kind of fudged up. But don't worry, it'll still be good. So we put the rest of our frozen spinach in there as it clings on to you. I think I got it all. You just spread it. Just get the little gross frozen clumps out. Or break them apart. And then we're going to use the rest of the cheese to top it. It's going to give you diabetes, as Wilfred Brimley would say. One day I will have your mustache on my wall on a plaque, Wilfred Brimley. That is my life goal. My crazy, scary life goal. Okay, so your lasagna should look like this. And then you're going to cover it with aluminum foil and bake it in a preheated oven at 350 for an hour. And when it's done, we'll come back. Okay, and as you can see, it's done. I have to be very fast with this because apparently my battery is on low. But as you can see, it's nice and popping hot. It held together really well and the cheese melted. And it's nice and soft. And there's really nothing to it. You can hear it sizzling. I was going to wait more time for it to rest and cut it, but my battery's low. But as you can see, it looks pretty nice. And for $5.50, I made an entire pan of lasagna. That's not too terrible ingredient-wise. And thank you again to this person who suggested I should do this. And I had made it before last week, and we liked it. It was pretty good. I like it better without the sausage, though, because of the salt taking a piece. But it turned out really nice. And if you want to see more videos like this, leave me a comment or another suggestion. And thank you to my 161 subscribers. So please like, subscribe, share, send me a suggestion. And this is what keeps me doing these videos. And I'll take your suggestions and interact with me. Leave me a comment. And I'll do my best to respond. I'm usually good with responding. But this is Dollar Tree Lasagna. All right, have a good day.